those two
I
spaces?
feel like I've never put stuff out too much to be feeling burnt out. I feel like, but you also, Maj was dead telling me this the other day. It's like, you know you really love this shit when you putting shit out and not getting what you want back out of it. It's for the love of the game. You got to keep pushing this shit, and the success gonna come.
Before, this is the first time we've had a convo, so I've heard past interviews, I've heard you talk about it, sort of the influences that you've cited from people you've listened to. I heard you mention Avril Lavigne,
Yeah.
George Michael,
Yeah.
Frank
I
Ocean.
love George Michael, yeah, I love Frank Ocean.
And I'm just curious, like, that is, I never hear someone, at least in the rap genre, have influences that wide. And I want to know sort of what pieces have you taken from these artists in your own career thus far?
I feel like maybe you won't hear my influences like immediately, but it's like, it kind of like, it's influence, yes, in like maybe flows and maybe beat selection sometimes, but it's really more motivation to create something and be more original and like give that feeling, maybe replicate the feeling, not so much as the whole sound.
Right.
Type shit.
Yeah, so not sonically it's obviously different. You're not making the same type of music, but it's sort of like
just stay creative. Motivation is just stay creative.
To stay creative, and maybe just the way they make you feel listening to their music is you trying to replicate that feeling in your own music, right? The consistency you've sort of maintained through, we just talked about it before we started rolling and everything, but like the EP you just dropped before this project that's going to come out, just over the years you've been so consistent with everything. Where does the sense of urgency come from for you to just be consistent dropping? Because not everybody does it that way. A lot of people take breaks. So where does it come from for you?
I don't know, me, I be trying to plan this shit out. So it's like, if I make a song I really like, and there's some songs that gotta come out before all of this shit gotta come out, I'm not gonna lie. It all
you don't want to wait for it.
Yeah, it all gotta go. But it's like also success too. You gotta stay on your shit and keep working, and there's people that need new tunes. And I need new tunes to listen to too, because I'm my favorite artist, so I need new tunes to listen to.
Yeah.
I gotta keep putting it out, keep working. For real, that's really it.
But, you know, I feel like towards the start of your career, or just artist career in general, they have this urgency of like they want to keep putting all this stuff out quickly because they want something to click, right? But you've, even since the first project back in 2022, like you've even now, 4 years later, you're still doing it that way.
I feel like I'm way more consistent now than I used to be though. I feel like when I was younger, I had more of a like old school type of approach to the music.
Yeah.
Like slow down on the releases and try to like push one release type of timing, but people's attention spans is short now, I'm not gonna lie.
In what sense? Like of
they just want new shit. And it's like, but also though, from my standpoint, I'm trying to be on some like Young Boy Famous Dex shit, like when they was on the run, the song coming out every like and it's going, but I don't know, that's just what I'm trying to do, for real.
Do you not want to give it time to, like, how important is it to you to give it time to sit, though? Because I know people want the next thing, right? But as an artist, it's like you're making something that's really, like, personal to you. It's important to you more than anybody else. And, you know, people might be asking for all this stuff, but is there a piece of you that's just like, I want to just let this one breathe a little bit, you know?
Most definitely. Sometimes you got to do that, yeah. I do agree, yeah. I do be feeling that way. But it's like, you got to be in the same sense as like, am I going to let it like weigh me down? You know what I'm saying? Not weigh me down. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, stop. You can't let this like marinating stop the next shit to keep the momentum going. You're going to lose sight of when it's time to move on.
Yeah. Internally, like, what is dropping music at that rate do for you? Because I know we just talked about, there's a negative side and there's a positive side of sort of feeling like, on one hand, when I see someone dropping music that fast or just like that consistently, it's easy to not dwell on each project, right? Which is a healthy thing because you're not focused on like so much of the result of how this did, the reception. You're just like, I put this out, onto the next I'm creating, right? Versus a negative could be like, I'm putting so much out and I'm feeling burnt out. So where do you sort of exist in between those two spaces?
I feel like I've never put stuff out too much to be feeling burnt out. I feel like But you also, Marge was dead telling me this the other day. It's like, you know you really love this shit when you push it out and push it out and not getting what you want back out of it. It's for the love of the game. You got to keep pushing this shit, and the success won't come.
So does it feel like it's something you're chasing, like you're putting it out and you just want more, like you want the next thing? That's sort of what it is?
I'm never satisfied with this shit. I need it all.
That's a healthy mindset to have too,
I need
though.
it all. With everything, that's how I am. I need it all, bro.
I wonder if you say you don't feel that burnout. How I want to just ask how, flat out.
I don't think I dropped. You think I dropped that much?
I feel like compared
People be telling me I need to get on my shit and drop more. That's why I've been dropping way more recently.
I feel like compared to, there's a lot of artists who who put one thing out and then you don't hear from them again, and that's when the fans really get on them. Is like you hear from them maybe in a year or whatever. But I feel like I see that all the time. But I don't know. Yeah, I think even
Terrible. I never want to be on that.
I feel like even dropping yearly is like very consistent because people do take breaks,
enough.
or they'll do like a singles run and not actually drop a project
I
or
hate
something.
when niggas do that, bro. It's like they be taking years to come out with some tunes, bro. Just drop the tunes, bro. It don't take no 2 years to drop no tunes, bro.
Some part of me thinks it's also on this like nowadays it's become really cool, I guess, to
Be
do
mysterious and shit.
Exactly.
Shit, like,
How do you feel about that?
that shit. It's like I see where niggas be coming from. It's like the absence creates demand and whatnot. But it's like, I don't know, niggas be doing too much to me personally. I just want to put my music out there and get my music out. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be mysterious. I'm not trying to do none of that shit. Just put the tunes out for real.
Yeah. And on that note, there's a sense of ego not being there. Like when I talk to you, I don't feel like there's some ego you're sort of trying to protect, right? Like we're talking about this mysterious thing. Is like a lot of times people will create this persona or whatever and try to be like, I'm not gonna name names, but in general, like they're almost too, I don't know, too cool to interact with their fans, too cool to drop all the time. They want people to beg for them to drop another project, like all that shit. How are you able to maintain with success you've had, with obviously a fan base you've had, like how are you able to, looking back, just maintain being, super in touch with yourself and everybody else?
I feel like I do have an ego. Everyone got an ego.
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah, everyone got an ego.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's this certain type of shit that you tell yourself and how you hold yourself. I feel like I've never been like some weird nigga. I don't think because I make music I'm better than the next man, but it's like, you don't got to work with everybody. That's where the ego comes from. You don't got to work with everybody. You don't got to be in every room. There's just some people that you don't have to be speaking to in the sense of business. Like, I don't have to be doing work with somebody. But it's like, I do see why people be trying to protect themselves because you could get taken advantage of. Like, I could take the time out of my day to go talk to somebody and then they got somebody recording me and now it's me and this nigga together. But
or an interview that's trying to bait you into saying something.
It's like,
not what we're doing
here.
Yeah, and I think too, like I've sort of felt like that is like as you get deeper and deeper into the music industry and just the relationships that you build and with artists, with people who want something from you, want to partner with you, whatever. You don't have to say yes to everything.
You don't got to.
And it's definitely a change from where you start though, because when you start, it's like you're grasping for straws of like I'm trying to get on.
I've always been like that.
Which way?
I've always been like that.
Of just
trying to do it all on my own shit. Me and my mans, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I'm on. I don't want to have to go out and do this and fuck with this nigga and fuck with this nigga, get on this. That shit's dead.
Yeah. Because then it becomes to a point where you're almost owing people things.
Dead. And then that's
and then they start to expect something from you then in return.
And then niggas start playing with you. Niggas start playing with your top, bro. Start talking to you crazy. Try to start moving with you crazy. Yeah. Now it could be a whole different type of problem. And it's like when you could have just been working on yourself and trying to do this shit by yourself and get this shit off yourself.
It's definitely a slower grind than to do it that way.
Slow grind, better grind too.
I agree. Versus doing it in a way that's it might be quicker, but it's like you're putting yourself in a position for people to be able to take advantage of you.
Yeah, I be saying this like everyone would love to just blow up overnight.
Yeah.
Everyone would love that, but it's like one, it's not realistic, and two, blowing up overnight, I feel like it's a lot that comes with that too. It's like quick hate. You see everyone that blows up
the industry
quick,
plant allegations.
Oh my God, it's so the turnaround. It'd be like everyone talking about them, then it's just like a hate.
Yeah.
Everyone hates them now.
Oh yeah.
And then that's an era that everyone goes through though, I feel like.
Yeah, you want it so fast. When you're trying to get put on, you want to be like you want the overnight success, but I also feel like at the same time I can't name many people that have had overnight success that have maintained like a long career. In the sense of like you see it, especially like promo pages now and stuff like on social media when people do a lot of that stuff. You look at the comments and they're just littered with hate. Like they're just like. They'll find something to say about everything.
It gets watered, bro. I'm not gonna lie though, that too, bro. These niggas be annoying, bro. These is like we got some bunch of comedians, bro.
The artists of the comments.
The comments, bro. These niggas be some comedians nowadays, bro. Niggas always got something to say. Something's always like it's hella unserious now. That's why I just try to stay off the internet though.
It's a joke. Everything's a joke.
Cause my shit not a joke. I was talking about this, bro. Me and Maj was having all these same talks like the other day. I'm like, bro. This shit is not a joke, bro. I hate how unserious this shit is getting. Like
music in general?
Hell yeah. Just the scene and whatnot. But you just gotta just like separate yourself and keep your shit serious.
Yeah.
Type timing, but
it's difficult to I mean, maybe it's not for you if you're staying off it, but difficult to, create this sense of space from everything that's going on around the music. It's not just the music, it's everything else around it, the opinions online. Yeah, is that difficult for you to do that, or you found it pretty easy as you've come up?
I don't give a fuck, bro. What bro. Couldn't care less. Niggas know me, bro. What could they say to me? If they know me, I don't know them.
Yeah.
What could I say to them?
I agree. Not wanting to follow the trends and obviously not super social media heavy. You don't want to be, but like, sort of getting into the project that I've heard and that you've shown me. What's been the mentality as far as the growth from the last project around the like promo and stuff that you have to do, because it's a necessary part of putting your music out?
Yeah, I feel like I've done less promo. I've never really been too good with promo though. I don't know. I just be trying to put it out and people find it, bro. Sometimes the videos go, sometimes they don't, but I don't know, bro. It's about putting out the tunes, bro. I don't like politicking on the internet, bro.
That's a really healthy mentality to have, and you don't hear it because everybody has a plan of how they're gonna promote it. Not that you don't, but
I just hope these niggas like the music, bro. That's all I could really say.
I feel like sometimes you just have to put it out there, and if it's meant to do well, it'll do well. It's almost like just leaving it in the hands of the universe of like I feel like really all you can control, and it'll drive you crazy if you don't. But all you can do is make the best music that you can make, right? That feels the best to you, and put it out. And that's how I feel, even not directly making music, but just like in the creative stuff you're working on is like, it's once you start worrying about all that other stuff, it takes away from the art, and it makes you, you can very easily become unhappy with what you're doing versus just focusing on putting it out there, and if it goes, it goes.
Yeah, I feel like with this music shit, it's about the music and the image. Like, the people gotta want to be like you. It's like, so if you keep your image sturdy, shit should work, bro.
Yeah.
Good music, how you present yourself, being likable. You can even be unlikable, bro. Make these people talk. That's what you're after. I feel like it's really
gimmicky.
Easy.
That's gimmicky.
The rap shit is easy, bro. If you really go into the shit that's really like working, the promo, being controversial, with dissing, just talking shit on the internet, the tunes, shit gonna get you where you want to be. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's gonna get niggas talking about you,
but you've decided not to take that route though, and even though, just like you said, it's very easy to, and it's easy to. I genuinely feel like you could make a gimmick overnight and everybody be talking about it the next day online if that's what you choose to do and that's what you want to be known for. But you haven't chosen to do that.
Yeah, I just want to let my music speak for itself. You don't see me talking on the internet too much, bro.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm into.
That's why we appreciate you being in here.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, bro, to talk my shit.
You've been able to stay away from doing all that, right? But when you're coming up making music, it's I feel like the temptation's even bigger at that point to do it because you don't have as many eyes on it as you do now, right? Like but you've never done that from the start. So where does that sense of just like of self, and I know you say it's easy for you to not, you're not really interested in doing that, but there's all these influences around you, and you're in a game with and have peers who are doing that type of thing. How are you able to maintain not sort of caring about that? Like, where does that stem from, or in your life? Like, where have you built that up from?
I don't know. I never.
He's born that way.
I never asked myself that type of question. I'm not really sure. That's just how I carry myself, I guess. That's just how you gotta. Well, that's just me. Everyone gonna do whatever they want to do, bro. Me, I know I want to be known for the music shit. I don't want niggas talking about me doing this, me saying this when I said this, and I want them to know me for the tunes. Niggas don't got no extra story behind nothing.
Yeah. Did you see the Alexa Gates art installment that she did? I don't know if you saw that.
With her in the box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she just did it. She did another one though. Did you see it? Last week, her album dropped last week, and she walked on like a human hamster wheel for 10 hours.
Outside?
It was inside, like it was like a garage open,
Word.
and people could. It was the same thing as the box. That people could come listen to the music, and she was listening to the whole time. And there's a countdown from 2 to midnight when it dropped that she was walking on. And I feel like things like that, right? Like I don't feel like that's gimmicky.
Hell no.
It's art.
Hell no.
Like it's creating it's
an experience. Word.
Exactly. It's an experience that's just like one step deeper than it's bringing the music to life.
That's
almost.
what I'm saying. Niggas should be doing more shit like that, supposed to doing what they be doing, just trying to be problematic.
Yeah.
I feel like stuff like that, what she was doing in the box, I did see that shit. That shit was tough.
It's tough, just creating a world around it. It makes the music like 4-dimensional. That's really neat though. I want to get into the project a little bit more than we have, but when I listen through it, I just think it's really interesting because I hear such a paradox in like the production and your vocals behind it, right? Like I feel like the production is really aggressive and like hard hitting like that, but the vocals that you come on with it are just quieter, and they don't feel the need to like overtake or outperform the production, right? Like the production on it. Yeah. And so how do you usually decide how, like in creating this project, like how present you want your voice to be on the project?
I feel like that's like my whole vibe with the music shit is like it's not too much and overbearing. Like everyone could kind of listen to it. Like you can put it on for some old niggas and they won't think it's some complete garbage. They probably gonna think it's whack, but it's not gonna be some complete unlistenable shit where they gotta take the headphones off.
Right.
Like
it's not you like screaming over it.
Yeah, you could play it for the ladies. You could play it trying to go to sleep. Maybe try to go to sleep. I don't know.
I think you could go to sleep. I think there's a number of them on the project that you could.
It's a soothing vibe.
Yeah, exactly. And like I'm thinking of songs like Blow a Building Down, like things like that. Like there's just a sense of like it's something it's something exciting, right? It's exciting, but it's also just like I don't feel like I want to smash my head through a wall at the same time, But that's where I see sort of those influences you were talking about, like the George Michael, the Frank Ocean, all that type of stuff is like maybe in the vocal, the way you're sort of doing it, like you said, people can take it on a I'm trying to go to sleep type vibe. You can listen to it on I'm hitting the city type of vibe. Like it's all a bunch of different things like that. I just think it's a really cool space to exist in,
Yeah. I have been wanting to make more aggressive type stuff though. Like more like stuff I could perform to, that too. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Like the beats, more stuff I could perform. Cause when I be looking back at it, some of my like biggest songs are hella slow though. And I don't want to be known for making too much of slow shit, because I still fuck with the rap and the art of it all.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm a rapper and an artist type of shit. I don't want to be like one of them niggas, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist. That shit be corny too. Niggas be corny.
It's corny, but I feel like it's, I don't know, I don't like, I think it's cool when people don't feel like they have to be boxed in as a rapper.
Yeah.
When it is, like as corny as it sounds, I feel like when you can be I'm an artist.
I feel like they be doing it trying to shit on the game though.
How so?
Like on some like they more than a rapper. Like on some like it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's like they doing themselves a disservice from being a rapper, or like it takes little to no like effort or talent to do for real. Niggas that's really rapping this shit, it's really an art. and putting it together and making it sound good and being even different in that box, in that world itself, I think it's
You feel like they're almost taking away from rap itself.
Yeah.
Trying to be not labeled as like, I don't want to be a rapper, I just want to be an artist. Yeah, I can see that.
You've seen a lot of people come up in the game being a rapper and just disappear, start making country music.
No names.
They just start making country music.
No names. Yeah, but like even when the beats are huge, like even when the production's huge, you're not trying to overpower them. And so where is, you know, specifically on this project, on like songs like Blow a Building, like that I'm talking about, the first couple songs on the project too. What's your relationship with, like, as you're recording, what is your relationship with space like? Like, what are you trying to achieve, you know, by creating that space in the production?
I just be trying to be more honest, tell my story, keep all my values intact when I'm spitting this shit. Yeah. I want it to be catchy. That's just all the things I just be thinking about. It being catchy, it be sounding good and clean. Yeah, and just being true to myself.
Do you feel like this project, you were able to be very true to yourself in this project about where you are right now?
Hell yeah, that's just what I've been focused on recording, just being more truthful and speaking like just my truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm always curious as to like why this comes out, right? Like I know that's a loaded question and sort of a broad question, but like why you can choose to express it in a lot of different ways, right? Like you could, like the influences that we've talked about that you see, the rock music, the pop music, rap, all that stuff. Why have you chosen, and I guess just specifically in this project, because it, you know, I don't know what you're gonna do. You might go into that country. Nah. But like why is this the way you choose to express yourself? Why does this speak to you the most?
The beats, I wanted it to be a little bit more fast paced. Not all slow shit, like, cause my last tape was hella slow shit. Yeah, I just wanted to speak on where I was from too. Just shit like that.
How has that sort of evolved from the, you know, you can see a change from the previous project to this project. Like every project is almost like a timestamp of where you are.
Yeah, me and Hard though, we was working on the last tape.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like way more producers and way more different sounds. And yeah, that's really it for real. I think it's kind of similar. It's less I feel like I'm talking about less relationship type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I wanted it to be more of a fresh slate. I feel like people might be not like get tired of the relationship type of stuff, but like not everyone always wants to hear that. So
Yeah. If it's what's going on in your life, though, that's what's going on in your life, right?
Yeah,
That's most of the time what comes
too,
out, you know?
Yeah.
Versus trying to force an idea of something that you might not be, that might not be true to what you're going through at the moment, I guess, right? But I guess even more so, it's like you know, when you hear music, especially in hip hop now, I'm hearing a lot of the Atlanta influence, like the Cardis, the Kens, all that type of stuff, or like rage music, I guess people classify it as. But I think what's neat about this project and you in particular is like you find a balance in between like that type of production, but then also not feeling the need to, it's not all just like talking your shit, your shit in the sense of like flexing on someone or like, you know, there's
get dry.
Yeah, it's like you can talk and it's not relatable. And I've talked about this with Maj too, is like not everybody can relate to, you know, money and all this shit that a lot of people are talking about. But you don't hear too many people really using this type of production and also speaking on the same things that you speak on, the relationships, like the deeper things like that.
Yeah, I feel like also though, with my shit, I be also trying to like uplift too. Like, yeah, niggas might not have it, but it's like something to put on like the bucket list though.
But
like,
you can have it.
Yeah, you can
like
have
motivation.
it, and you should be saying this shit. And like,
yeah,
I be trying to say lines and catchy lines where someone could apply that to themselves and would want what I'm saying. And if I'm saying it in like a negative connotation, that they also would see it that way and not want to deal with certain shit like that too.
Yeah. So the artist-fan relationship seems important to you, like of what you want people to get something from the music, right? in this project in particular, like what do you hope people get from this project? Like, what do you want people to, what do you want it to do for them when people hear it?
I'm trying to bring just more serious tones more back to this shit for real. Push the New York scene too. There's not too much shit going from the New York scene to this side of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't be knowing where I'm from too, so I'm just trying to push that too.
Yeah.
I never really thought that would like, cause obviously I know what's going on, so it's like I never even really thought that niggas would be confused or like some niggas don't even just read, bro. Like, but yeah.
I think the sound I feel like isn't super common to New York right now.
Mm-hmm.
At least what New York has
not
been.
Not common at all.
Or when people hear your music, do they say a specific place they think you're from?
They just be asking. No, they don't ever give me a specific place.
Because I feel like it's been a lot of the classic like New York stuff you hear is super
Yeah, I know.
I don't even say, but it's like the stuff that we grew up hearing with I don't even Rocky, Jay-Z, like all those type of
I fuck
people.
with that shit too, though.
Which is good, right? But it's also like it's expanding into the stuff that people might be like, oh, this is an Atlanta sound, or this is like sort of stem there. Like it's so wide ranging. So it's like, it's cool to push things like that in
Facts.
where you're from. When you talk about when people get what you want them to get from the project, right? How as you've made this, you're done with the project, and people are going to be hearing about the time they hear this. We just talked about you moving on from project to project. How long are you going to be able to sit with this project before feeling like something new has to come out? Maybe you can't answer that right now, but I just want to know how you're feeling right now.
I'm not going. But I'm already like past that shit. I'm not gonna lie, but that's just how I be thinking with this shit though. It's like you gotta have like a year-long plan with this shit. Not necessarily that like long, but you gotta have it set up. You can't just do this and then it's like,
where'd he go?
Yeah, like I'm making music every day, all day, and it's like I told you before, it's like I make some shit and it's just fire, but it's like it can't go here. It gotta go somewhere. It gotta.
Yeah.
This shit gotta keep moving.
Do you find that in all aspects then of your life of like not dwelling on these sort of things, like just on to the next thing?
With music, I don't really be dwelling on shit. Now, regular life shit though, you gotta dwell on that shit sometimes.
Yeah. But you're able to separate the two, and maybe the music is a way to not dwell on it, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not gonna lie, music, bro. Music be making me feel everything, so they just be bringing it back.
Do you feel like it's I feel like it's sort of a rhetorical question, but help you get through certain things that you're going through? Mm-hmm. It's an outlet almost?
Yeah, for sure. And it's like subconscious because I don't write and I just be freestyling. So if something's going on, I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm not going to talk about it.
It's a neat way to when people punch in like that, I think is such a neat way of hearing people record because it's like, it's literally the rawest form of emotion you can get because I'm not sitting there trying to think like, does this make sense? Or people are doing rhyme scheme or doing like, the hook and all that versus just like, it has to be what you're feeling just directly in that moment, which is such a cool way to record.
Yeah, I be feeling like with the beats, bro, if it's not talking to me in the first few seconds, shit's clip. So it's like I'm already getting the whole gist of this shit from as soon as it starts.
Yeah.
As soon as it starts, I'm getting a whole vibe for what I'm going for and how I'm going to approach it and what flows I'm trying to do. And if I don't get that, it's not going on. Sometimes I'll be writing, though. Mm-hmm. Like, if I hear something and I really want it to be good and not too rushed, I'll, like, write a couple bars. But it's still, like, all shit that just comes to me quickly that I try to write down and make sure it makes sense. Yeah. Like, lined up.
Yeah. And people are really getting just the rawest form of the music, right? Mm-hmm. It's not really like sugar coated with anything or it's just straight up how you're feeling in that moment.
Bro.
Yeah. I know this is gonna be out by the time this is gonna be out when people hear it. But after this is done, you have the project out. You're moving on already to the next thing. Mm-hmm. Like when you think about this project in particular, like not even the previous ones, but just this. How do you use this, I guess, to then go into the next project. And what I mean is like the emotions and sort of like what you were trying to get across in this project are now living here, right? Like this is a moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
Is all of this stuff sort of like let go for you? Like is this going to be like a chapter sort of closed, do you feel like once you put a project out, or is a continuation of multiple things?
I feel like none of my shit is like that for me, unless it's hella old though.
Mm-hmm.
Like that old shit, like I guess, but it's like now that I'm putting way more thought into what's going on, and I'm trying to build more of a world with my shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I want all of this shit to stick around. I might not drop like a 2 or something, but it's still all new beats. It's still going jack this shit, run this shit up.
When you say putting way more thought into it, what do you mean by that? Like as in a sense of like when weren't you?
I feel
or
like
what's the
now
change?
I feel like I was always putting like hella thought into it, but I couldn't really execute shit how I want to execute it. And it's like now everything is falling just into the right pieces. Right places and shit. Mm-hmm. And I could just do what I want to do and envision myself doing. Like, I got a camera, so I could shoot my own shit whenever I feel like it, whenever I feel like it.
Yeah.
Just simple shit like that. It's just like there's no one to call.
Yeah.
And I have people that edit it for me and whatnot. Just get this shit right. Studios, producers. It's like you could do whatever you want right now.
Yeah. Where in this project, where did like the inspiration come from? I know we talked about punching in and it sort of just being spur of the moment, but like where do you draw in general, inspiration for music? Like are there outlets outside of music that you feel inspired by and that you draw from and take to in the studio with you?
Movies, for real. I love movies. Every time I watch like a movie, I hear a really good song, I just be thinking about making a movie and like making a soundtrack for a movie. That'd be cool. Like the best part, bro, about the movies, the soundtracks.
Yeah. Do you see Marty Supreme?
No, I didn't see Marty Supreme. I be waiting for my girlfriend to see movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go see it with her for real.
I feel like I hear people talk about movies a lot as a thing that inspires them, which is cool because I think it's neat when artists have other outlets outside of the music that inspires them. Like it not just being like, oh, this artist inspires me. It's like just different creative mediums in general inspire.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just a creative person though, so it's like even without like all that stuff, I feel like ever since a kid I've been wanting to make music, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember talking to Maj and him telling me that like hieroglyphics for his one song were inspiring him, and just like reading on like ancient things. Like it's just you never know where it's gonna stem from. It's cool to have those different influences.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Before we sort of wrap it up, we sort of went away from it, but I want to get back to the fan questions that people ask, and let me bring them up here.
Bro, you laughing, bro. What are they saying, bro?
I know, dude. Trust me. I'm gonna filter it.
Holy.
I'm gonna just give them free reign. All right, I'm just gonna pick a couple to go through, so people, I feel like the artist-fan relationship is important. Like we sort of went away from this. I started it with Maj actually last year, but I feel like I want people to be able to feel like they have some sort of interaction with an artist that they feel like is speaking to them. So, all right, let's see. What's the most challenging thing for you to figure out about mixing your songs?
I feel like nothing's really too challenging. I just want to make sure it's clean and like audible. Niggas could hear this shit and what I'm saying and like what I'm trying to get across. Right. And it sounds good on cars, headphones. Yeah, pretty much. I be trying it on like all different speakers to make sure it sound.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, it sound decent.
There's a lot of songs I feel like just need to be heard in a certain form, whether it's in a car, whether it's in headphones, like it doesn't give off the same feeling just listening to it everywhere, right?
Yeah, and then back in the day, I never even used to mix any of my songs. Like
really?
I haven't started mixing until like two years ago.
Yeah.
And I was when I started learning how to get right with this shit. I haven't really started like really mixing this shit until like recently.
How have you noticed a change in the music you make with the mixing?
Hell yeah.
How so?
Plugins, just peaking. You know what peaking is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just the shit peaking, just harsh sounds. The vocals not sitting on the beat right. But I feel like that also come from the fans too, because all these niggas is fucking rappers and producers now. Niggas telling me what I ain't doing right.
They'll sort of know.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite producers to work with?
Maj, Hardhead, 6 Gnarly, Eli, what the fuck, Zuko, JXXL. Me and JXXL been working at OD. Lewis. Yeah, that's pretty much it for real. Or
Yeah. What's your relationship with like the people that you sort of came up with the Majes,
strong.
with the Amiris, with Tana, with, you know?
It's strong, bro. Me and the guys is strong.
What about the sense of like, there's a competition sense in a lot of people. What about you? Do you feel that, or is it all love everywhere?
Me and my people that I'm locked in, bro, there ain't no competition with none of us. We just all want to push each other. That's what we're on. We're on pushing each other.
That's great, yeah.
And wanting everyone to grow. But yeah, I don't ever feel no competition. We talk every day, keeping shit fresh, showing each other music.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Do you feel like it pushes you in your own artistry?
Hell yeah. If I didn't have a group of musically inclined people around me, I don't think it would push me at all. Yeah, I wouldn't be pushed.
Yeah. You sort of have those other people to inspire you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even like we talked about earlier, you're doing it on your own and sort of doing it like that. Just having other, even if you're not making music with them, it's just like knowing that they're doing the same thing you're doing, it has to be. And
just even having an opinion.
Yeah.
And it's not like too like consumer like based, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these niggas would, like, you ask a fan, bro, they probably fucking like anything, bro. And if they don't like it, it's for like a specific like reason to them, like hella biased reason.
Yeah.
So I feel like, but sometimes that's a good perspective to get too, honestly, though.
The negative feedback?
Yeah, I really don't give a fuck.
There's something to be said for constructive criticism. But it's also like everybody's going to have their own take on what they think should be done differently.
You got to be able to separate that, like people, like, you can tell when it's someone, like, what they really fuck with, and it's, like, them trying to put their own vision on your shit, you know?
Yeah.
And you can't let people, like, you got to listen to the, like, does it sound good? Like, how did it make you feel type of shit?
Yeah.
Not the, you could have did this, you could have did, and then it's like, all right, I actually fuck
yeah,
with it,
yeah.
Don't tell me what I got to change up. I'm not going to change it up. I just want to know if you like it.